Ford Performance Racing Parts is dedicated to manufacturing the highest quality products offered in the Mustang market. Several of Ford Performance parts have made their way onto a ton of project cars here at Late Model Restoration, all of which have maintained an OEM fit and finish. This Ford Performance rear seat delete and X brace was standard equipment on the 2012 and 2013 Boss 302 Laguna Seca. It obviously deletes the rear seat, helps improve chassis rigidity, and you can shave a couple of pounds, which, when it boils down to road racing, every last pound saved helps out tremendously. It will feature carpeted trim panels, a gray powder coated X brace, and the biggest feature to me with this kit is there is absolutely zero cutting or welding required. Also, since it was a factory option on those Boss 302 Laguna Secas, you don't have to worry about improper fitment. Well guys, follow along as I walk you through the steps on installing Ford Performance's rear seat delete into our 2011 Boss XS race car. However, full disclosure on this one, we had to work around our cage in this car, so you may see a few things come and go as we install this delete and X brace. To begin installation, start by pressing in on the tabs underneath the middle of the rear seat on each side. Remove the rear seat from the car. Remove the backrest to floor bracket and the backrest pivot bracket bolts with a 13mm socket. Carefully remove the seat backs from the car. Remove the lower floor brackets by removing the 4 T45 Torx bolts. Loosen the rear seat belt anchors with a T45 Torx driver and lay them out of your way. Loosen and remove both rear seat belt latches from the floor pan with a 15mm socket. Remove both backrest strikers with a 10mm socket. Carefully lift up on the scuff plate, disconnect the electrical connection if equipped, and remove the scuff plate. Remove the push pins from the quarter trim panel, pull out and away from the side of the car, then remove the panel. Do the same for the other side. Remove the 4 push pins securing the parcel shelf to the top of the car. Then remove the parcel shelf. Take this time to vacuum up any crud that has accumulated over the years. Thread 2 of the included Torx bolts into the outer floor pan bracket bolts. Do not tighten them all the way down. Position the center delete panel into the trunk and make sure it is centered. Position the X brace and loosely start 2 of the 10mm bolts on the top. Loosely start the 2 bottom T45 Torx bolts. Lift up on the X brace if needed to center it. Snug down the bolts and torque the 4 top ones to 17 pound-feet and the bottom torque bolts to 30 pound-feet. Install the 2 nut clips to the ends of the center panel. On the back of the seat delete, measure 9 inches up from the bottom hole and then 3.5 inches from the edge of the panel. Go ahead and mark the spot. Place the double-sided adhesive to the foam block and then firmly press the block to the panel. Do the same for the other side of the seat delete panel. Remove the 2 push pins securing the carpet to the floor. Reposition the partial shelf and install the 4 previously removed push pins. We left our seat belts attached and tucked them away. However, you can remove the retractor assembly if you would like. Reinstall your interior quarter panels and push pins. Position the seat delete panel into the car. Align it with the center panel and install the fasteners with the locking end at the top and the longer regular push pins at the bottom. Install the trim bezels, reinstall your scuff plates, double check your work, and you're all finished. As far as installation is concerned, fellas, you can probably bet on about an hour's total time getting it installed to your car, and like I said, this thing absolutely fits like a glove. If you guys want to see more awesome installation videos for your S197 base Mustang, then you have to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and of course you could pick up a Ford Performance X brace and rear seat delete kit over at latemodelrestoration.com.